My voice came out about 2 octaves higher than normal. I cleared my throat. Totally fine. Just, reorganizing my files. You know how it is. He studied me for a moment, just a moment, then nodded and leaned over my shoulder to look at the proposal. I could smell his cologne. Something subtle. Cedarwood. The same brand he'd asked me about 6 months ago, when he'd sent me a photo of 3 sample bottles and wanted to know which one I preferred. I picked the cedarwood without thinking twice. Right here, he said, pointing at the screen. The budget allocation in Section 3 doesn't align with the timeline in Section 2. That's why it keeps getting kicked back. I stared at the screen, trying very hard to focus on spreadsheet cells and not on the fact that my online boyfriend of 2 years was standing 6 inches away from me, completely oblivious. You'll need to adjust the Q3 projections, he continued, and cross-reference them with the vendor contracts. Do you have access to those? I think so. Yes. Yes, definitely. He straightened up. For a second, his gaze dropped to my face. Have we met before? My stomach dropped through the floor. I don't think so. Maybe in passing. Around the office. It's a small building. He didn't look convinced. His brow furrowed slightly, the same way it did online when he was trying to figure something out. Then he shook his head. Never mind. Send me the revised draft by Monday morning. Will do. He turned to leave, then paused at the door. Get home safe. It's late. I will. Thanks. The door clicked shut behind him. I waited a full 30 seconds before I let my forehead drop onto the desk with a soft thud. That was too close. I pulled out my phone and saw a new message waiting. Benedict, babe, I just saw someone at the office who reminded me of you. I miss you. I stared at the screen. He had no idea. No idea that the person he was missing was the same woman who'd just almost had a heart attack over a spreadsheet. No idea that the girlfriend who refused to meet him was sitting 3 floors below his office every single day. I typed back, that's sweet. Go to sleep. Big day tomorrow? He replied instantly, not really, just meetings. But I sleep better when you text me goodnight. I smiled despite myself. 2 years of this. 2 years of messages and photos and late night calls where I kept my voice low so he wouldn't recognize it. 2 years of watching him fumble his way through an online relationship while I sat close enough to see the back of his head in every staff meeting. It was absurd. It was unsustainable. And yet, I couldn't bring myself to end it. Me, good night, Benedict. Sleep well. Him, good night, babe. Sweet dreams. I closed the chat and looked at the proposal still glowing on my screen. Monday. I had until Monday. Outside, the city lights flickered through the window. I packed up my things, turned off the office lights one by one, and locked the door behind me. As I walked to the parking garage, I thought about what he'd said. Asterisk someone who reminded me of you. Asterisk he was closer to the truth than he knew. And one day, maybe soon, I'd have to decide whether to tell him.